Realistic expectations. People go into it just expecting it to be like a Hollywood movie every day. I mean, we talked to a lady recently who she was, contemplating divorce, and the people at her job, this is what they told her. If you're not just excited about him every single day like you were when you first met, isn't that what she said? You should move on. Because that's what you deserve. Well, that's just never going to happen. And it's been scientifically proven that the newness of marriage wears off after 2 years. So if you're a person who just has to always be in that honeymoon phase, your marriages will last precisely 2 years. And there are a lot of people who follow that model. In Hollywood, people like, who are some people that have been married a bazillion times? Liz Taylor, Jerry Lee Lewis, who else? Does anybody know? It's just those two, huh?
Most of them?
All of them? Most of them. No, but I can't think of any names off the top of my head. But you read the bios on these people, and it's literally just every few years, it's just on to the next, on to the next. Most Hollywood stars seem to have been married at least like 3 or 4 times. Seems to be pretty common, about 3, 4 times. Why? Because they just always have to have the excitement and the fresh vitality of a brand new relationship. But you know what? That's not real life. And you need to, honestly, if you're bored in your marriage, right? Because this is one of the things that's listed, boredom. Bored. I'm bored. Well, part of that is that you're going into it with this unrealistic expectation that there's just going to be fireworks every day. Okay? So basically, what you need to do, if that's you, is you need to stop watching so many Hollywood movies.
Right.
And stop listening to so many songs.
Yeah.
You turn on the radio, it's not about being married. It's not about my wife that I've been married to for 20 years. You turn on the songs, and it's about when you first meet. We first meet, the first kiss, the first date. That's what all the movies are about. That's where the movie ends. First kiss, movie's over. Or they build the relationship, movie's over. They get married, then the credits roll. At the wedding. They're getting married and then the credits roll. Yeah, part 2 is a horror movie. Part 1's a romantic comedy. Part 2's a slasher film. You know what I mean? Because it's not real. And I can remember watching movies and being smart enough to think to myself, this relationship's going to fail. Everybody else is like, oh, they ended up together at the end of the movie. I'm just like, this relationship's going to fail. Of course it's going to. Or they start out the movie and they're getting out of one bad relationship, and then at the end, it's like, it's going to end up the same way. You're the same person. It's a front, listen, but people spend time watching Hollywood movies, TV shows, and listening to rock and roll and whatever songs that just glorify and tell you that that's what your whole life is supposed to be about.